Hello, I'm outstanding in my field. Well, maybe it's not exactly a field, it's more like a garden, I guess, but it's kind of getting so big, it kind of feels like a field. And I really need a plan for this. So, as the saying goes, failing to plan is planning to fail. So this is my plan. So my goal is to grow a wide variety of vegetables, herbs, and flowers. Perhaps as many as 50, including some that are not available in stores. I want to grow enough for us to enjoy and to share with the community. So the challenges here are that there's almost no usable soil. It tends to be full of rocks or has too much clay, and the garden is at the edge of a marsh. My plan is to create beds throughout, with the exception of areas at either end for corn at one end and sunchokes at the other. The larger beds will be about 12 square feet. Will be for things like root vegetables, legumes, lettuces, and greens. The smaller beds will be about 2 square feet for fruiting vegetables like tomatoes, cucumbers, and squash. I'm going to place this squash sort of at the edge of the marsh, but usually at least 6 feet back from the edge so they have room to grow. And then some of the 2-foot beds also will be at the edge of the marsh with things like tomatoes. And they'll be closer, so they'll need more protection, and I'm going to make those beds a little bit higher. I expect to have about 40 of the large beds and maybe as many as 80 of the small beds. So I think there will be huge advantages to what I'm doing. Even though this garden is really pretty big, I'm only going to have good soil in about 800 square feet of it, or perhaps approximately a third of it. And later I'm going to know exactly where all the good soil is. For next year, I won't have to do this again. I'll be able to use the beds for hot beds in the spring, maybe cold frames in the fall. I'll have a long growing season, and it'll be so much easier next year. Won't have to do any of this preparation again. Also, I'm going to have a record of exactly what was planted where and when. So if I need to, I can have some crop rotation as required. So I've planned the work, and now I have to work the plan.